Our 10th and final speaker this afternoon is Jin Kim. Her talk is titled Promoting Smoking Cessation by Addressing Food Insecurity. Jim.
Just a couple of my cravings. Everything it seems I like.
We look around nowadays and notice that not as many people smoke, especially here in San Francisco. The good news is that cigarette smoking prevalence is at an all-time low. It's about 16% of the general population. But the bad news is that smoking is still the leading cause of preventable disease and death. And in recent years, smoking has become disproportionately concentrated among individuals living in poverty. A major driver of these socioeconomic disparities in smoking has to do with being able to quit successfully. In other words, many smokers want to quit, and they try to quit, but smokers who are economically disadvantaged are less likely to succeed in quitting than their non-disadvantaged counterparts. Why is that? There are many reasons why, but one that really stands out is the experience of stress. Whether you've ever smoked regularly or you know someone who does, you might know that stress can really get in the way when you're trying to quit. And the reality is that people who are living in poverty encounter more day-to-day stressors than people who are not living in poverty. And that's where my health psychology research comes in. Broadly, I examine how socioeconomic stress can interfere with smoking cessation. And clearly, there's a lot of different kinds of stress associated with poverty. One prominent stressor is the experience of hunger and not being able to afford or access enough food at all times that is healthy and nutritious. This is called food insecurity, and it is much too common. My population-based research has demonstrated an important linkage between food insecurity and smoking prevalence. I have found that beyond poverty, food insecurity in particular is associated with increased odds of being a current smoker. Not only that, but food insecurity increases the likelihood of being the type of smoker who's not just smoking occasionally, but someone who smokes every day. This also applies to population groups who already smoke at high rates, including individuals who are homeless. So where does this knowledge leave us? My research program examines the pathways by which food insecurity interferes with smoking cessation. For example, is it the psychological stress? Or is it that cigarettes can be cheaper than food and helps manage hunger? My work partners with food assistance programs to develop appropriate outreach channels to promote smoking cessation in a setting that addresses this major poverty-related stressor. Thank you.